to the n8n platform. Okay, once the file has been submitted, right? This one is the n8n platform. So this is my first process. Okay, once I have successfully outload a file, it will show green color over here, means a data has flow through. And from here, right, inside the screen, you can see that, okay, this is the output of the receipt. Just now, this receipt is sitting in my download folder. Now I upload to n8n because n8n is a cloud service. I upload to n8n platform to start to initiate the whole process. From here, I'm doing everything from scratch. Okay, so you can see the step-by-step procedure how to do everything. When the file has been uploaded over here, right, what we do, the next step is to get the AI model, okay, to read, because this one is an image file. This one is an image file. This one is not like an Excel or PDF. You can select the text, you can copy paste. So you need to use the AI model help you to extract the data. You can use Gemini, you can use ChatGPT for sharing purpose. I am using Gemini. And also, if you pay attention and have a look at the Gemini notes over here, it can do many actions. It can analyze audio. You can help you transcribe the recording. Analyze document is the node that we are going to use later. Okay, so it also can help you to analyze image, generate image. There are some. I remember there's one of the class that we've conducted. There is a gym trader, GEM. So we actually use this as a use case, right? He have many different photo of the gym, right? Ask it to analyze, to classify different category. It works pretty well. You also can analyze the video, generate video. Analyze video, for example, you have a long footage of the security playback. You need to identify certain incident at a certain point of time. You can do that. Okay. So for our purpose, we just use analyze document. From here, what we can do is we choose what is the model that we want to use. Then textbook is the instruction that we give to the AI. Extract all details from the documents. Because right now I have already logged in my Gemini API key already, so I don't need to key in. Meaning to say that every time I run this one, it will spend a token and I need to pay for the bill. So for here, let us run a simple input, execute. Based on my experience, right, provided current exchange rate, 1 to 4, roughly one page of document is about 2 cents plus minus ringgit. So from here, you can see, right, you have the input as an image of the receipt. After you do the configuration, give the instruction to the AI to extract details out. Okay, these are all the text. Okay, they have capture from the receipt. So you will say this one is a major cafe, this one is a lime soda, how much? So come back outside. For this particular process, right, is actually do a reading on the images and capture it in text format for all the details it can see on the receipt itself. Next one, what we want to do is from all the bunch of text, right? Okay, we want to extract out some essential information. Because having the text itself all like this one doesn't really helpful. We want to extract a certain key information. So from here we can extract. For example, I want to know the supplier name. Okay. If I want to know the bill description. Okay, and I want to know the bill amount. And I want to know the date of billing. Okay, then from here, we need to connect it. Okay, with the AI model and run it.
I think it's important to highlight, right, depending on which organization you're from, because your IT will set which AI models can be used, whether it's Gemini or whether it's something that's hosted within AWS, if your organization is AWS or OpenAI. right? If you had to showcase the different models also, Wei Jing can just open up quite quickly and say, look, OpenAI can do the same operations, Anthropic can do the same operations as well, right? To extract information, to understand diagrams.
So it's like a shopping center lah. Okay, from here you can choose Anthropic is Claude. Okay, Azure OpenAI. This one is hosted by Microsoft. AWS Bedrock. They do host different AI model also. So basically,
you can even use the Chinese models, DeepSeek, and so on and so forth, right? Grok, Mistral.
Yeah. Even you want to be more secure, you buy your own like 40,000, 50,000 GPU, like a 200 gig over. Then you can use Olama lah. You host it in your local machine and run. So the data will never go anywhere. It's still on your machine. Okay.
Yeah. So therefore, the good thing about something like n8n is it's model agnostic, right? You have the freedom and flexibility to change to whichever model that your organization, or your IT department will set, right? Whether it's something that's hosted on the cloud by the major cloud service providers, or it's something that is hosted locally within your own safe environment.
Okay, so right now over here, it have finished extracting the information, and this is the result of the extraction. Media Cafe total amount is this much, and the date of billing is this. So from here, there's one things that we can see. How do you define the prompt to the AI? For example, date of billing. I want the format is day maman. Yeah. Then if let's say the description of bill, I want less than 10 words. Then I run again. Then AI will add according to my instruction prompt. So this is how we, when setting the workflow, where can we park our prompt to make sure that the AI act according to our instruction within the process. Okay, you see now it's a day, mama, yeah format, and the description is much more lesser than just now. Okay, this is how we can tweak a little bit. Okay. Then from here, next one is a simple step. Let's say I want to insert the data into a Google Sheet. So for n8n, it will support the Google ecosystem. Okay, there's a lot of Google Sheet. It also support Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. Okay. And most of the bigger player over here, Salesforce, Xero. Okay. And in the event, if let's say the software you are using is not crafted over here, right? Okay. You can always use the HTTP request, okay, to have a dedicated API access to the software that you are using. So meaning to say that right now for demo purpose, right, we are showing you how to do the data entry into a spreadsheet. But in your real case circumstances, you can either use a customized post HTTP request API to post your data into your system. Or if the node is currently available, then from here you can post the data to the respective system. Okay, if let's say you're running practice in Malaysia, you are using SQL, AutoCount, and Buku. I think last second demonstration I have done, I tried Buku. So basically, Buku has an API key. You link to Buku and you can push the data to Buku software. And for AutoCount, my understanding, one of my friend has already got the AI API module. Okay, with AutoCount, then they also can push all the information via the API module to AutoCount. SQL, I think right now for SQL accounting, they actually have their own OCR solution, and right now it's free. After July, they only will start charging. I think it's 10 cents per patch. I think it's reasonable. So if you are using SQL, I think you straight away explore the option to use the OCR solution. Now SQL is embedded in their accounting software. Okay, enough talking. Let me continue to finish my configuration over here. So if let's say I choose to append it to one of the, okay, I log in my one first. Sometimes there are too many credentials. Okay, so this is how you actually connect to your own Gmail account. It's as easy like this. You just choose your Gmail login. So once it is successful, Then you can go in. Okay, from here you will see that all the files right now inside your folder. So I remember I found one called OCR exercise. I always use this one. This is how the spreadsheet looks like. Okay, so right now let me empty the spreadsheet. This one is for training purpose. Okay, from here, right, we can do the simple mapping. I take the supplier here, then I pull the debt over here. Okay, the bill amount and the description. Okay, so from here I execute. And you can see the data will flow through over here. Okay, this is a simple example in terms of the data entry. Okay. So when you submit things, and next one about the whether how do I deploy it on my in my organization. Very easy and very fast. From here, right, n8n the setting is very friendly. If you want to make it into production, there is a production URL here. Okay. Then after that, you just publish it out. Okay. For example, right now I have already published my workflow, right? Okay. If I share the URL in a new web browser, this is the user view. Okay, it's a user view. When the user start to outlook some view that they have, let's see whether they have more receipt or invoice. I should have a lot of invoice. Okay, when I start uploading my invoice, it is submitted over here. From my execution view, we can see, you see the things is start running already. Okay, when it finish running, I am expecting that the information will flow through to my Google Sheet. Okay, and actually this one is the sort of the developer view lah. When you build the workflow, you are the admin, you can see how things run at the background. You see, the information is here already. This is my Anthropic subscription fee lah. Okay. Okay. Then for user, they will only see this screen. Okay. Maybe we spend like 3 minutes, okay, to have some play with the workflow. I will show you the URL, this one. I will show you this one. If you like to join, you can just click on the hyperlink, okay, upload some of the receipt. You don't upload 30-page agreement. Okay, upload some of the receipt and have a try. This is some simple example and showcase. Right? Let's say you have done some automation. Let's say you're running a retail business. One of the pain point is all your location in your different outlet level, right? They have some cash bill day to day, like some F&B retail. The purchase of vegetable, purchase for ice, right? Sometimes it's not a centralized building. Then they need to collect off the bill from all over the places and send it to the head office, and head office do the process, do the data entry. The lead time is very long and sometimes it's quite inaccurate. Then for here, if let's say right now you have craft out this workflow and you click on the hyperlink, then you start sending in the photo. Right now there are two people sending in already. Then it will actually capture inside the system. Remember that I stress again, this one for demo purpose, for the webinar purpose, we use Excel, we use Google Sheet. In your real situation, you want to use Excel, you want to connect to your software, is doable. Okay, we let.
And I think the one thing good to highlight about this is even from this simple 5-node workflow, right? 5 different components that everybody here on this call will be able to understand, right? You can easily adapt it not just for receipts, but for invoices, for delivery notes, or POs, or any other process where your people are manually entering such data into the systems right now, right? So this is amongst the simplest of workflows that people will learn, but it's universally applicable across all teams. Yeah, so you can see there's a juice coffee. Okay, right now by right I must go and refine the bill amount shouldn't include USD, the dollar sign, all this kind of thing. But at least this one give you a feeling, okay, how the things works, and it can push the data through. And let's say
in some event, like I say, have error, it's easy for you to go inside and debug what is the error and fix accordingly. Okay, so see this I Kelantan, okay, 1,000, all this kind of thing. Okay, so right now it gives you a flavor lah. Okay, how things can be really crafted, the concept crafted very fast, and launch it out within your organization. Today I'm sitting at JB. Maybe you are at KL, at Penang, maybe in Singapore. Then you can just tap this cloud link and send in your receipt and do the OCR.